Hey guys, it's Nina Chantele with iHeartRadio. And of course, my friend joining me in New York, in Brooklyn, Belvedere Brian, our master mixologist, with the star of the show, our Belvedere Vodka. Hi, love.
Hi, Nina. Fantastic to see you as always.
Always
It
good
is
to
a
see you.
pleasure every time I get to hang out with you.
Sames, babe. And you look so handsome.
You stop. No. Okay. No, stop.
You look so handsome, and I love the bar. And everybody at home, I hope you've got all of your ingredients together because our master mixologist, Belvedere Brian, is going to show us how to make a different cocktail today. So, what is everybody going to need so we can prepare at home as well?
Okay. This is one of my favorite cocktails, and in fact, this is what one of our cocktails at Belvedere we call one of our superfood cocktails. It uses matcha, which has a lot of benefits. Because, we always talk about drinking. There's nothing healthy about consuming alcohol, but there's conscious choices we can make around those, things. And one of those is matcha. Matcha has a great ability to kind of help with blood pressure and stress, etc. In this case, we're going to focus on matcha. We're going to add some honey, a little bit of some lemon, of course, Belvedere vodka, and we're going to top it off with some ginger beer to give it a nice kind of spice.
Okay.
So this is a great cocktail as you come into the kind of those warmer, we're coming out of those colder into those warmer months. It's just a really nice sipping drink. It's a nice feel-good drink. It's just kind of an all-around, and of course, because we're using Belvedere vodka, you know that you're using an all-natural, no sugar-added vodka using 100% Polish rye, and you can't go wrong.
Yes. All right. So I like it because we're like kind of moving into the spring, as you said. So this is more of a refreshing. All right. What should I start with?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our shaker ready. During this pandemic, I've had a lot of people ask me, and hopefully we're getting to the point where people are kind of getting out a little bit more, being safe and responsible, etc. But if you're at home and you don't have a shaker, because everybody says, Brian, I don't have these fancy tools that you have. I've even used things of Tupperware. Like you can use Tupperware to shake. Whatever you can do that you put a lid over something and you can shake, that's what we want to focus on. But I see you have a shaker.
I have the shaker, and then I'm going to use this thing over it to shake it. So is that cool?
That's
okay.
Perfect.
See?
That's perfect.
Do that at home.
Okay, so just like a couple times before, we're going to start off with our cheapest ingredients first because we don't want to waste the good stuff.
No, we don't.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start with a little bit of lemon juice. I went ahead and I squeezed some lemon juice ahead of time. But if you don't feel like squeezing lemon juice, there's these little things you can find in the supermarket. These hold lemon juice in them, and you can kind of just leave these on the counter. And when you're ready, cut them in half and squeeze them. Every lemon has about 1.5 to 2 ounces of lemon juice in it. But for this particular case, we're just going to use 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Right into our shaker.
Math was never my thing in school, hence why I ended up talking for a living. So I kind of just eyed that one as to what you did on camera. Not gonna lie.
That's okay. You know what? It's okay if you're not measuring. I just say if you have to go sour and sweet, just like in life, make sure it's balanced. Just try to go equal parts. If you're eyeballing it, just try to do as much sweet as the sour, and you'll be just fine.
Okay.
The next ingredient we're going to use is a little bit of honey syrup. I like honey syrup in cocktails for a lot of reasons, but mostly because of kind of like the gold round sweetness that it gives you. I like using sugar in cocktails, but I feel like honey just kind of gives you like an extra little bit of an edge. Matcha tea, again, it's got a lot of it has a good amount of steady caffeine. Tea and the caffeine, the way that it's released in the body is like a steady stream of energy, where coffee is kind of a spike and then we fall down a little bit. Matcha has this great steady amount of energy in it. So you just want about 1 ounce of matcha or like 1 spoonful of matcha and you're perfectly fine right there. Okay. So then we're going to add the key ingredient, which of course is our all-natural, made from nature Belvedere vodka. You hear me say this a lot. There's no sugar added in this, and I just kind of want to make it a point. We're going to go 1.5 ounces into our shaker here. When I say there's no sugar added and it's a non-flavored vodka, I think the assumption with vodka is that all of it's all natural and that there's no sugar added. Because Belvedere is made in Poland, Poland has a vodka appellation around it, just like how champagne has to come from Champagne, France.
Oh yeah.
In order to be a Polski vodka, Polish vodka, everything for this vodka has to be grown, produced, fermented, distilled, and bottled in Poland. And the last bit of that law is we're not allowed to add any artificial flavorings or sugar. Now,
awesome.
Outside of Poland, anywhere in the world, you can have a 1-liter bottle of vodka, and you are legally allowed to add 100 milliliters, that's about 2.5, 4 ounces of sugars, artificial flavoring to the bottle, and you don't have to tell anybody about it. That's kind of deceitful if you ask me. In this bottle, you're just getting rye and water.
Okay.
And it has
Belvedere
flavors of
Ryan.
star anise, pepper. It's just delicious.
Okay, you just taught me something today. Did you guys at home know that? Because I never knew that. And I love knowing that because that means that there are, literally, they can't lie to you, legal ramifications.
We're just going to take what we've put in this glass, which is lemon, honey, matcha, Belvedere, and we're going to pour it over ice. We're going to give it a good shake, and then we're going to pour it right back in this glass with ice. But when you're ready, give it a good shake.
I always get scared that I'm going to spill it because you do it so good. I'm just like, ugh. I don't want it to like look messy and then it's going to get on camera because let's be honest, I don't want it to get all over the place. All right, but I'm shaking pretty good.
I would say shake this thing, don't shake your body, right? Because there's some people who they get shy. They're kind of like, move it. This is the thing that's got to move.
Okay.
All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to, you're going to pop that. If you don't have a strainer, we're just going to take the cap and we're just going to kind of open up right here and just strain it right over the top of our ice. Like that. There should be a little bit of room at the top. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to take some ginger beer and we're just going to put it on top of this. Again, give it that nice kind of like spicy ginger pop.
Can I just pour freely or is there like a certain amount?
Yeah, just go ahead. And then because you have a larger glass, I think you want to go right about there. It's perfect. And then I have some fresh cut ginger right here.
Ooh, so do I. See?
Oh, look at you. I get why you're on the radio. I get why you talk.
Cheers.
Cheers, my love. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's refreshing. And I can taste some matcha. It's a different flavor.
It's got an earthiness to it. It's got this real nice earthiness to it.
Yeah.
Kind of peps you up a little bit. Of course, the ginger's got some B12 vitamin in it. But it's kind of a feel-good cocktail. Again, you can go to belvederevodka.com and find this recipe. You can get it there along with all of our other superfood cocktails and a bevy of other cocktails. But more importantly, just as long as you've got a delicious bottle of Belvedere right in front of you, good cocktails are to come as long as you're using simple, fresh, best ingredients made from nature.
Salud, and Brian, it's always great to see you. Belvedere Vodka, we love you, and make sure that that is the main ingredient. That's what you get each time. See you later, babe.
See ya.